practice for section 6.5. It's on right triangles. We're going to determine whether each pair of triangles is congruent. Now here's where things might be a little bit different. We talked about HL in this section, but we didn't talk about LL, HA, or LA. We'll talk about them right now. LL is the leg-leg postulate. I'm going to find an example of leg-leg. Look at number 1. These two triangles are right triangles. There's a pair of congruent legs, and there's another pair of congruent legs. So these two triangles are congruent by leg-leg. Now, we didn't go over leg-leg because we already know they're congruent. If you didn't know what leg-leg was, wouldn't you still know that these are congruent by side angle side? Leg-leg is exactly the same thing as side angle side for right triangles. Something else that you might run into would be HA. That's going to stand for congruent hypotenuses and congruent acute angles. Let's look at number 4. Number 4, we have two right triangles. Now, if we didn't know anything about HA, which you really don't, wouldn't you say that these two triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side? Now, since they are right triangles, you have congruent hypotenuses and congruent acute angles. So angle, angle, side could be HA for right triangles. LA stands for leg acute, so a pair of congruent legs and a pair of congruent angles. Let's find an example of that one. Yeah. Well, that would be nice if it was on here, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see it, but we will come across that LA at some point in one of these worksheets. Okay? We'll just go through and identify why these triangles are congruent. These are right triangles. We have congruent hypotenuses and congruent legs. This is your HL theorem. Number 3. We have congruent vertical angles and congruent right angles, but that's it. There's no angle-angle postulate. We have no congruent sides, so this one's not possible. Number 5, we have right triangles, we have congruent legs, and congruent hypotenuses. That's HL. Number 6, we have right triangles, we have congruent legs and congruent legs. So that's your leg-leg. Remember, that's the same thing as side angle side. So if you don't want to learn the leg-leg thing or use the leg-leg thing, you could just call that side angle side. Number 7, we have right triangles, we have congruent hypotenuses, and congruent shared legs. That's HL. Number 8, we have right triangles, we have congruent hypotenuses, and congruent acute angles. So that's your HA theorem. Or, what else could you call it? Angle, angle, side. You got two pairs of congruent angles and a pair of congruent sides that are non-included. Number 9, we got congruent sides and congruent angles. That's not enough info. Number 10, we got two pairs of congruent angles. That's not enough info.